Howdy, Mr. Lee here. This is going to be our Slope-Intercept Form demo. Okay, so watch closely. I'm going to show you 4 juicy examples, and definitely rewind the video if you need to. But I want you to pick up on this pattern. Okay, so we're graphing lines. We're talking about the form of an equation specifically for a line. Okay, so that's all we're studying right now, lines. So slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. When you are in this form, okay, x and y are obviously your x and y values, like we've been talking about. Specifically, your m value is going to be your slope, okay? That's your slope value. And then your b value that's attached on here is going to be your y-intercept value. Okay, so the general idea is you can start with a point, which is going to be your y-intercept, and then you can apply your slope to get the next point, and then you actually only need 2 points to graph a line, right? Once you plot 2 points, connect the dots, and you're done. Okay, so let me show you how these equations work. Let's start with something like y equals 2x minus 1. Okay, so something simple. But check this out. Desmos is very interactive. Let me test out what the y-intercept is. 0, -1, right? So look at my b value here. I'm going to start with this b value, the y-intercept. It says -1, right, at the very end. So we should automatically have a point at 0, -1, right? And just as a refresher, right, you can always use the graph equation table concept. If I plug in an x value of 0, I should get a y value of -1. Test it out, right? What's 2 times 0? 0. And then what's 0 minus 1? Y value of -1. So if x equals 0, y equals -1. So all of that still applies. We're learning a kind of a shortcut and a pattern that we can more easily graph these lines. Okay, so again, b value is -1. Automatically, I should see a point at 0, -1. Okay, all right, now let's go to my slope. My slope value here is 2. So from that point that I start on, the y-intercept, I should be able to apply a slope of 2, right? Remember that 2 is the same as 2 over 1, right? So I can go up 2, right 1. Okay, the line matches. Up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. Okay, so that's how you get that specific line. Y-intercept, plot it, and then apply your slope, get the next point, and connect it. Okay, let's show some more examples. Let's change this to a 1/2. Let's go to I don't know, +3. Okay, so start with your y-intercept. It's as simple as this. Oh, I should have a point at 0, 3. That's my y-intercept. That's where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, now apply my slope. My slope is a 1 over 2, right? That's in front of the x. So from my y-intercept, I'm going to go up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2. That matches our line. Okay, let's do a couple more here. I'm going to go a little bit quicker, but again, you guys can pause the video, rewind anytime you need. Okay, let's try some negatives. So let's go -3x plus 5. So same thing, start with your y-intercept. That's a +5. So 0, 5. All right, now look at our slope. We have a -3. That's going to be the same as a -3 over 1. Let me write it this way, -3 over 1. Okay, so that means I'm going to go down 3, right 1, down 3, right 1, down 3, right 1. Okay, and your last one, let's get a fraction up in here. -2/3 is nice, and then we'll go a -4. How about? Okay, -2. Okay, so y-intercept is a -2 this time, right? Be careful with your signs. -2 there. And my slope should be a -2/3. That's the same as writing a -2 over 3. So from your y-intercept, which we said was -2, I'm going to go down to right 3, down to right 3. All right? So that is the pattern you're going to be applying all of today. Message me with any questions.